Abigail of the Black Book Space. Today I want to talk to you about a frequently asked question, which is how do I get into reading more books? So come back in a moment with your green juice and let's talk about it. So in my green juice today, I have some mango, pears, arugula, hemp seeds, I have some chia seeds, and water. So I don't usually use plant milks in mine or anything like that. I like to just use water. Like, the milk gets a little pricey over time, and if I don't use it right away, it goes bad. So I like to just use water. It helps me to get more water in. And I'm telling you guys, you're sleeping on the arugula because it's so good, and I really like pairing it with mango. So I'm gonna take a little sip. I want to talk to you about how to get into reading more. So one of the best ways I feel like to inspire you to read is to take that childlike element of when you used to track things, when you first learned how to track things. For example, you know, when your parents may have like written up on the wall, like put the little line of how tall you had gotten, right? Progress over time. Tracking your progress really inspires you to do more things, right? So last year, when I'd gotten back into dancing and performing a lot more, I started tracking the amount of time I was dancing. So I'd, add up all the times I went to pole class and belly dance class, and I put it in my notebook and made like a little chart out of it so that I could look back at it over time. You can do the same thing with books. And it's a little easier and maybe inspire you a little bit more because you may not be reading entire books in the beginning. Write down how many pages you read today per day, or write down how many minutes or hours you read per day and look at it over time. I think that's a really inspirational way to do things because you can look at it and see, like I said, your progress over time. Goodreads is a really great place to track the amount of books you read per year, and that's definitely kept me inspired because at the beginning of the year you create a goal and you try your best to achieve that goal. And it's also a really great way to stay social with other book lovers. So you can see other people's goals as well, as far as I can tell. Yeah, you can definitely check and see how many pages and how many books people have read over the year. And you can compare yourself to other people or not. But it's a really great way. So tracking your progress, I feel like, is a beautiful way to stay accountable when it comes to reading, to inspire you to read more. Another great thing, obviously, is to find books that actually interest you. Don't force yourself to read something that you don't want to read. Read books by people that you identify with. Read about things that you're already interested in. If you know that you are a romance novel lover and you're not out here trying to read all these nonfiction books, why force yourself to do it? You're grown. You don't have to do that. You know what I'm saying? There's no assignment, unless you're in school, that is forcing you to do that, okay? Find something you're interested in. And the last way, which has really inspired me recently, is to try listening to audiobooks rather than music on your commute. So I found that Spotify has a lot of really wonderful books on premium that you can now listen to. So I teach a dance class, obviously, and I use Spotify Premium because I like to make sure there aren't random commercials when we're dancing. Spotify Premium has changed it now so that you can add audiobooks to your playlist and listen to them. They're really great for long car rides. I haven't completely changed into listening just to audiobooks while I'm commuting because sometimes I need to have music going, or sometimes I just like to drive in silence. But I have found that when I listen to audiobooks, I feel a lot more calm when I'm riding along. I personally prefer to listen to nonfiction audiobooks because it reminds me of a podcast and someone's just kind of telling me like an informational situation that happened rather than me listening to a storyline. So I highly recommend that. So my 3 tips are to track your progress on Goodreads or maybe even in your own journal. Maybe you can do it with some friends. And find something that you're interested in actually reading. Don't force yourself to read things that you're not interested in. And lastly, try out some audiobooks. You may find some really great places to find free audiobooks, or those that are not very expensive. Try listening to those. It's still a form of reading. You're learning new words, you're learning new things, and you're making the world a better place. So, I don't know what you're going to do today, but I hope it's something that brings you joy, and I will see you later.